Hi, my name is Andrew Schultz, and I did my research report on oncolytic virotherapy. So basically, cancer is a very important issue in the world today. A lot of people die because of it, and it's typical for patients to receive chemotherapy, which pretty much destroys all the cells in the human body, the immune cells and the cancer cells. And this is used to eliminate the cancer. But the thing about this is it's not always effective because resistance to chemotherapy is built over time to different chemotherapeutic drugs. So the reason why I chose oncolytic virotherapy because it's an interesting approach to use viruses to invade tumors and to prevent the resistance that happens due to chemotherapy. So I used a PowerPoint slide and I used the different pictures that I put it in my paper. My color ink was out, so it's only in black and white. But this first one up here is like a very generic picture of tumor cells being lysed or destroyed, burst pretty much, by the use of the invasion of the cells with the virus. This diagram right here is like the basic mechanism for an oncolytic virus, and pretty much you have your genetically modified virus, and you use it to go to tumor cells, which I'm going to talk about the specifics in a second. And pretty much it invades the tumor cells, and what viruses usually do with normal cells and infections, they go to the cell and they make the cell burst, and by that the viral particles are able to be spread to different cells, and the activity increases and continues. Can't really see it that well. This is just another mechanism for more detailed one using the immune cells in it. So pretty much I divided my paper into naturally oncolytic viruses, bioengineered viruses. I've also talked about the different complications that the immune system has, recognizing the virus, the delivery of the virus to the cells, and the recognition within the tumor cells to do the proper activity that the virus is designed to do. And then I also, in my paper, I evaluated the effectiveness of this virotherapy in cancer. And then, so pretty much, there exist naturally oncolytic viruses that break cells and lyse cells. The ones I focused on in this paper were vesicular stomatitis virus, or VSV, and then reovirus. So scientists noticed that these viruses target the activated pathways in some of the cancer pathways. Pretty much when cancer cells become cancerous, they don't die, so their apoptosis or cell death is inhibited. So it's usually in the gene p53, and then that gene doesn't ever stop, so the cells just keep multiplying, and they die. And then once they, some of them will, it's called a proliferation, which means they spread into the bloodstream and they go to secondary organs, which is like a metastasis. So pretty much scientists have in the two viruses that I talked about in my paper, the reovirus targets the RAS pathway, and the VSV virus targets the interferon pathway. So for the bioengineered viruses, what pretty much scientists have done, they knock out the genes that make them infective, and then they use these viruses to invade the tumors by doing different things of manipulation of various genes to target the viruses. So pretty much I evaluated the effectiveness by finding different charts online, and I found out that Scientists use the adenovirus the most and had the most success with that. They've also used all kinds of viruses to um, do this activity. I focused on clinical trials. Second part of clinical trials is to evaluate effectiveness, so I looked at different results for that. So pretty much in conclusion, I found that oncolytic virotherapy by itself is not as effective as I would think it would be. So scientists are using this in combined with chemotherapy and other radiation therapies um, to increase the effectivity of multiple treatments of cancer preventive and cancer elimination targets. So hopefully with the advance of technology over the next, I'm not sure how long, but over the years, that this become a more effective process, that the immune system won't be as much of a complication and people can experience less tragic results due to cancer.